What was that really awesome pump pre-workout we had a little while back?
Blitz.
Oh yeah, that's the one. Can you imagine if they put Stims in that? How good would that be?
Yeah, they have.
What?
They have.
What's it called?
Full Blitz.
Jesus.
Wow. Guys, friends and fellow lifters, welcome back to another review with Review Bros. A big thank you for joining us today. Today we're rolling with the very well-known build fast formula, should I say, Full Blitz.
Boom.
For those of you who have already seen our Blitz, you'll know that this might be the one. For those who haven't, go and check it out. But Full Blitz today, a big thank you to them for sending this out to get it reviewed for you guys.
Alright, so moving on to the taste segment with Full Blitz. It comes in rainbow candy, blue raspberry, and what we have here is grape bubblegum. So we'll let you know how it mixes, tastes, all the usual. It should in theory be harder to make taste nice than Blitz because of the added Stims
Exactly.
in it. We'll let you know.
It's also important to note that we've been taking this for just under 3 weeks now. It is going to be similar to Blitz in terms of it builds up in the system. So as you take it more and more and don't miss any sessions with it, the more it'll build up in the system. So we've been, like I said, we've been taking it 3 weeks, but on the days where we've had to use other pre-workouts just for the reviews, we've continued to take Blitz, the pump one. We also have this flavour in blue raspberry, don't we?
Which I can also vouch for. I would probably give that 3.5 out of 5.
Oh, I was saying higher than that. I thought it was a 4 to a 4.25. I thought
really?
that was quite good.
This smells like I'm going to like this more. So I think maybe we had the wrong flavours.
Yeah.
But we'll meet in the middle somewhere.
Okay, so grape bubblegum going down.
I think I prefer this one because it's a bit more unique to me.
I do like it.
I'd give this a 3.75.
I was going to say exactly the same.
Really?
Yeah.
And what would you give the other one? 4.25?
4 to 4.25.
Should we go in the middle and go 4 across both flavours we've
so it's
tried?
not bad flavours at all.
Mix is alright and all.
Yeah.
There's no lumps, nothing
can't
sitting
deny
on
that.
the top. We've barely even stirred it as well, so yeah, that's all there is to sound taste really. Nice.
Okay guys, it's time to talk about the price of the product. Here we normally go through and compare it, price per scoop and price per tub. Now, it's an American brand, so it's an American price, but we'll do the conversions for you as well. So, $39.99 US, which is £31 in Great British Sterling. For 20, it's a very random serving size, 24 servings for a tub. Now that does work out at £1.29 a go, or $1.66 a go. It is a 3 out of 5 on our pricing scale. Now that is going from the Full Blitz Build Fast Formula website. Now whether you can find it cheaper or not, leaves, give it a try.
Do a bit of digging.
But from the official website, the price scale, a 3 out of 5, okay?
Okay, so moving on to the effects section with Full Blitz, you might be asking what separates this from Blitz, and well, let's get into it. So the first half is the same as Blitz, the pump formula, and then what's different comes up after. So first up is L-citrulline at 6 grams.
A very nice dose of L-citrulline. We've always said we like to see at least 4 grams. 6 grams is brilliant. That's going to be heavily responsible for pumps in the gym. It naturally that way builds up nitric oxide in the system. It just gives you an increased blood flow to the muscle as well. So it's a good one to have in there. We do enjoy the effects of that.
Nice. Beta-alanine 3.2 grams.
Perfect dose. I've always said 3.2 is exactly what I want. So they've hit that nail on the head really. What it does, it's responsible for giving you that itching and tingling feeling we all love, or most of us love.
Yeah.
It gives you that psychological effect that it's kicking in. You feel it sort of 15 minutes after taking it. It also has other benefits as well, muscular endurance being its main one because it buffers lactic acid. It stops you getting the burn just as quick should I say, as quickly in the gym, so you can go a bit longer.
That's what she said. Right, so betaine anhydrous, 2.5 grams.
You know this bad boy.
So this basically just boosts your general immune system and your athletic performance. Breathing is upped. Overall health, really. There's lots of benefits to
Lots
it.
of benefits. If you do follow us on Instagram, we have just very recently done a post on betaine anhydrous, and there is a lot of benefits. It's a fat burner as well. You know, it's generally a good thing to have in pre-workouts, and you don't often find it in pre-workouts. So it's good to see it in this one
at a very good dose by the looks of it. Next up, arginine nitrate as NO3T, 2 grams.
Yeah, so that is a very powerful arginine booster in the bloodstream. Nitrate is always going to be very concentrated. It's also expensive to put in pre-workouts. Any creatine nitrate, for example, any form of nitrate, boosts the nitric oxide levels directly in the bloodstream. Another fantastic pump agent that's going to give you painful pumps, I could imagine.
Yeah. And last up, actually I will just mention before I mention the last ingredient, there's 2 other bits that I skimmed over earlier. So vitamin C, 115 milligrams, and calcium, 300 milligrams, which brings me nicely on to the last ingredient, the Blitz blend, which is calcium lactate at 2 grams.
Which is a good dose, I may add. It's an ergogenic aid, which basically means it can be metabolised fast for a source of fuel, so it's energy. The other benefit to it is it's a lactic acid buffer, similar to beta-alanine, in a sense that it will improve muscular endurance and get those extra reps in because the burn won't be quite as bad. So it's, you know, a big advantage when you're talking about trying to tear down muscle tissue towards those last rep or 2.
Nice.
So it's a good ingredient to have, and it's a rare one, I may add.
Yeah, it's not one I don't think we've seen it in anything else.
Other than Vaso Blitz.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely an interesting one.
Okay, so moving into the energy nootropic blend, which
This
is
is
going
the
to
new
be...
bit, isn't it?
Yeah, the newbie bit.
Newbie. The difference between Vaso Blitz, your pump only formula, and the full Blitz, here we go.
Yeah. I'm not even going to pronounce it, I'll put the label up. It's DMAE at 800 milligrams.
So that is a nootropic agent, as we know, because it's a nootropic blend. It's a brain supplement. It's going to give you the focus, the cognition benefits, the enhanced focus, all of the things you're going to want in the gym, just to keep your mind on the training itself. You know, a lot of these ingredients are very good at doing that, and DMAE is a rare one. We haven't seen it in many before.
Only like 1, 2 maybe.
So, you know, it's cognitive benefits, so it's brain supplement basically.
And from the research we've done, that is a good dose. So
Yeah, 800 milligrams, very nice.
we'll see how that goes. Caffeine anhydrous, 335 milligrams.
Very
Specific.
precise. Now, why it's that number, we're not too sure, but nonetheless, it's a very good dose of caffeine. I always like to see 300 to 400 grams.
Yeah, that's our sweet spot.
Milligrams.
Yeah.
Grams. I'll be dead.
One day.
Yeah, so that's a good dose of that. That's your main stimulant. That's going to give you the energy. You know, it's sort of more than 2 cans of Monster, really.
Yeah.
Or Red Bull.
Yeah. So
Did you accidentally summon me?
Sorry, Siri wants to get a bit of fame.
Siri wants a bit of stimulation. Moving on.
Okay, so finishing up, there's a very short little stimulant bit on here. Your himbine bark extract, standardised for your himbine HCl, 2.3 milligrams.
Yohimbone.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a strong stimulant. There's a lot of places where it's not allowed, but obviously in the US it's still okay to take. It's been shown to improve energy stimulation. Blood flow is another important one. Especially in the sexual organs.
Yeah.
If you remember your himbone, that's the
Yeah.
point. But so that's another good stimulant.
And it's
Yohimbone
one-
bark.
It's one that we find anything over sort of 4 grams makes us dribble. So 2.3
Yeah.
should be a nice healthy dose where we don't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So
And
yeah,
that's
that's it. That is it. But it's an interesting label.
Clean.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a strong daily driver.
Yeah.
So obviously we're going to see how this label comes together, and then we'll let you know how it really does work on us.
Let's go full Blitz this chest workout.
Boom.
Okay, so moving on to how we felt full Blitz.
The bit you've been waiting for, let's face reality.
And we've been advised by Build Fast Formula how to sort of carry this review out. What they advise people to do is go basically 2 to 3 weeks of using Vaso Blitz on non-training days and full Blitz on training days, and then what should happen after about 2 weeks is you should be in constant pump God mode.
Yeah, it's something that builds up day by day. And in truth, yes, I'd say it does.
Yeah.
It really does. You do start to feel that pump. You know, it gets to a point where it's a painful pump in gym sessions.
Yeah.
You go around just feeling full.
Yeah.
In bulk mode, it's quite good for that sort of thing.
Yeah. Makes you feel bigger
vascular.
mentally. Yeah.
You know, it is good.
The best pump formula we've seen, and I personally have experienced, I'd say.
Yeah, I'd argue that the same. What I will say is, for the gym sessions themselves, we have both agreed that pumps are 5 out of 5. They are very, very good.
It. Yeah.
The other side, which is the part that Full Blitz tries to bring in, is the energy side, which I'd argue is still good.
Yeah.
But I would argue that perhaps because there is only like 2 or 3 ingredients that have been added for that sort of stimulation effect, I'd argue it probably is only a 3 out of 5. So it's above average.
Yeah.
And it does definitely make a difference. And I'd argue for people who have not gone for the stim heavy pre-workouts, it would absolutely do the job.
It's more of a healthy blend, isn't it? But
Yeah.
I would personally like to see another 2 to 3 ingredients in that stim blend. But maybe that's something they can work up to in the next one.
Yeah, and I can't see why they wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
And I'd argue it is a good pre-workout.
A healthy daily driver.
Daily driver, that's exactly what I was going to say. So I would not recommend it for heavy stim junkies,
No.
you know, those who want extreme, what do you call it?
Buzzing off your tits, stimulation, heartbeat.
Exotic stimulants.
Yeah.
You know, but it does the job.
The focus was around 3 out of 5 again, I would say a bit above average. We didn't get tunnel vision, but we certainly did get some focus coming in. So those are the 2 things that pull it back, in our opinion, is energy and focus. But they're not bad, like we say, they're just not up there.
And they've
with
been
the pump.
added on top of Vaso Blitz, so
Yeah.
you've got to remember that.
Yeah.
So overall, we've come to the conclusion that as a pre-workout before a gym session, it's something that is a 4 out of 5.
Yeah.
But it's also good to remember that this works behind the scenes other than the gym sessions.
Yeah.
In the fact that you feel pumped and vascular and you feel good and healthy on it the whole period of time that you're not actually in the gym as well.
For people that prioritise pumps, I'll be advising them to get this, put it that way. One other negative that I just wanted to mention, other than the 2 points that we said slightly bring it down, is that I do get a little bit gassy on it, similar to how I did on Vaso Blitz, where obviously you got all the nitric oxide boosting ingredients. You do feel a bit, I don't want to sound gross, but you do burp occasionally and maybe even fart, I don't know. I was burping, not farting, but you do feel gassy and, you know, blown up a little bit.
Which we did mention on Vaso Blitz, but those effects, it is important to add, do start to diminish after a couple of weeks use. So if you're someone who's used this or Vaso Blitz a couple of times, do stick with it.
Yeah, don't let that turn you away. It doesn't put you off the session by any means, it's just you might notice that you're a bit more airy than normal.
Yeah, just don't let it blow it, basically.
Don't blow your load.
That makes no sense, but hey ho, you know, 4 out of 5, and I think that's a good score, especially considering it is their very first and
Stim.
brand new stim formula.
Yeah.
So well done to Build Fast Formula.
Nice one.
Again, thank you for them sending us this out and letting us try it, letting us get it reviewed for you guys. You know, pumps can't go wrong.
No, that moves us into final verdict time. Alright, tell them.
Final verdict. So, start off by obviously the taste. We enjoyed the taste.
And we had that over a couple of different flavours.
Yeah, we did. We had blue raspberry and grape bubblegum. Myself, I personally preferred the blue raspberry, which I don't normally like blue raspberry that much.
And
but I did prefer
grape.
it, and you preferred the grape.
We
and
come
gave
to a
them,
4.
Yeah, we did come to a 4
out of 5.
It mixed fine, no frothing.
Yeah.
You know, good taste.
Not
clearly.
bad, can't knock it on that.
The price, it was a bit more expensive than the some we've reviewed, but not excessive.
No.
And we did obviously roll on the Build Fast Formula website. Do bear that in mind. We came to a conclusion on our pricing list, which stays consistent at a 3 out of 5.
above average slightly on the scale.
Yeah. And the effects, the most important section by a country mile, we gave that a 4 out of 5.
Yeah.
For the fact that pumps were 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
Energy and focus were 3 out of 5. 4 out of 5 overall.
Yeah. And what will bring that up to a 5 is simply improving the focus and the energy. Adding a bit more in there, but that might not be for everyone's taste. That's just our preference.
That's for stim heavy people. I'd say this was for beginners to people who've been using pre-workouts, consistently.
Intermediate, people that want a healthy pre, basically.
Yeah, I'd say it was suitable for 80% of people.
Yeah, definitely.
So that brings us to a total score of 11 out of 15, which is very respectable.
Solid, really.
Yeah, for considering it is their first stim formula and it is brand new, just out. So
I can see them making a more powerful one called like Full Blitz Plus or something with some more stuff chucked in.
Yeah, Extreme Blitz. There you go. Next one, we'll take some money for that. But yeah, no, brilliant formula. Healthy daily driver. 11 out of 15, guys. So good solid formula.
Yeah, let us know what you think in the comment section if you've got your eye on it or if you've tried it.
Yeah, if you've tried it, we'd love to hear people's thoughts.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you for watching along. Please do hit that subscribe button if you can. If you want to keep track of our reviews, we're throwing out on average 2 a week. Do give us a thumbs up if you can. Hit that subscribe button below because we do have a lot more coming, as we've said in the past. We still do. We do appreciate all you guys. Thank you for watching along.
Yeah.
As always, guys, stay
stimmed and full and blitzed and pumped and everything in between.